Hello Gemini, and welcome to your July 2024 reading here on Scorched Earth, conducted by me, Marion Tarot. Hello! Okay, so what we're going to do for July, Gemini, is we're going to pull a card from the Oracle of Pluto, and then we're going to do the main reading with the Wandering Moon Tarot Midnight Sky Edition, and then we're going to clarify with the Wandering Moon Tarot again, but the Cosmic Pink Edition. Okay, so we're all sorted here. So jump right into it. So, can I have a card, please, for Gemini for July 2024. So I hope you're all well. Hope you've all recovered from your birthday celebrations. I always enjoy Gemini season. It's one of the fun ones. It's airy breezy. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have got the crab coming up here. Now, immediately what I think of is your neighbouring sign Cancer. So the month of July is obviously mostly taken up by the sign of Cancer. But it also makes me feel like, crabs, some of them, change house quite a lot, or they change shell quite a lot. And there could be some of you that are really, focusing on home, focusing on your living conditions, living where you live, the location of your home, or, what home improvements are required. Are you downsizing, or do you want to move to have more space? Is that even possible? Or do you have to reconfigure the property that you're in just now, or get a bit more clever with your storage solutions? Or instead of storage solutions, is it a too much stuff solution that you need, a solution to having too many items? That's what's coming through right away for me. And also, it could may well be, there's been people around you that have been getting a bit emotional. There could also be some of you watching this, and you're on the cusp, you're that kind of 20th, 21st of June energy, and it's like, unless your actual degree sign, it could be you watch the Cancer video and you watch the Gemini video, because you're not quite sure what one's what. But I feel, there is quite a significant energy here with emotions and just taking that part of yourself and understanding that your home is important to you. I mean, I do say home is where the heart is, but your sense of home, what home means to you, who home means to you, are you comfortable with your living situation? Is there situations occurring where you maybe feel like, oh, I need to get out of here, or there's a sense of adventure, you're looking for something that's different, it's like, or the people and the places that once felt like home don't feel that way anymore. It's that kind of a shifting energy. There seems to be a shift in the air. So that's the energy that's coming through for that card. And what we'll see is, we'll see if that comes up in the main reading, because I've found that over the course of doing the July readings, it's been quite prominent that the energy that's come up in the shadow card, so the Oracle of Pluto card, is the energy that's kind of played out through the entirety of the reading. So, as I say, we'll pull some cards for the main. And see, we're noting them. That was a slip. Okay, some cards for Gemini for July 2024, please. Gosh, I nearly said 2021. What's that all about? Oh, you have to excuse me, Gemini, my sinuses are playing up today. Oh, it's a constant thing. Right, what we got? We get a Two of Cups here, get the Ace of Pentacles, get a Knight of Pentacles, we get the King of Swords, Four of Swords, or the Empress. How nice. The Ten of Swords, that's one of your cards, Gemini. The Hermit, and the Two of Wands. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have got the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're in the UK, you'll probably understand this, but whenever I say the Wheel of Fortune, I really struggle not to do the wee tune for that game show. Fun fact, into the craziness in my mind. But I'm reading for you guys, I'm reading for the Gemini folk. It's fine. It's fine to be a bit out there, isn't it? I do genuinely, I adore my Gemini friends. I think that everybody should have at least one Gemini friend. Okay, so what are we doing here? Right. So this month we have got a lot of everything, really. You know, we've got cups, we've got pentacles, we've got swords, we've got wands, so we've got all the suits represented here. We've got a couple of major arcanas, or they're lovely, Venus and Virgo energy here. We've got a Knight of Pentacles, and we've got the King of Swords, which is quite an interesting combination when it comes to court cards, court representation. The Knight of Pentacles being the slowest knight in the deck, and obviously, Gemini, you're not known for being slow. You're one of the quicker signs. You're very, very quick-minded, very quick-witted. It's one of the delightful parts of your personality, as far as I am concerned. So, but right at the heart of this spread here, we have got the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is Libra energy. And this could be considered a very air-like role, because the Empress is Venus energy. Now, Venus rules two signs in the zodiac. It rules Taurus and it rules Libra. So, this could be considered a very air-like role. This could be, you're present, or it can be, it can be whatever. I don't really put positions to the cards, I just let them flow and let them tell their story, however it comes through to me. But, starting off with the Two of Cups, that's lovely partnership energy. It's really nice. There's a kindness energy coming through, whether it's, your partner's being kind to you, or you're being extra kind to your partner. Be that romantic, or, be it like a business relationship. It could be the relationship, that you have with yourself, Gemini. Then we've got the Ace of Stars, so we've got that new potential, that new opportunity coming towards us. Yes, absolutely, with it being Pentacles, it can be financial. It can also be physical, your physicality. Is there an opportunity here to maybe start a new physical pursuit? Is it a new hobby, perhaps, it's maybe a bit more physical and physically demanding? But whatever it is, it feels gentle. And then you get, as I say, the Knight of Stars. Knights go on quests, right? Knights go on adventures, and it feels like, you know, you're you're being asked to take things at a slower pace this month. And I feel like it's because, I mean, Gemini, let's be honest, you know, it's literally cards on the table. You're the kind of sign, you're one of the signs that need constant stimulation. You know, you need constant mental stimulation. You know, you need to be thinking, you need to be doing, you know, you're always on the go. And whilst that's commendable, you know, whilst that's a wonderful thing and it's a wonderful place to be, having all that energy, at some point, you know, you need to rest. You know, this Four of Swords is coming out here. You know, it's like you need to just take a rest. And you know, the King of Swords here is just very much, you know, it's like, well, he's in charge, and you know, and they know everything, and they have all the answers, and they're very direct in the advice that they give, and they're very direct in the way that they live their lives. And I feel like, you know, the King of Swords has appeared next to this Four of Swords, you know, to actually say, you know, quite severely, not severely as in an aggressive way, but you know, quite forcefully, to say, right, Gemini, if you don't take a break, you know, and if you don't just slow down a bit, then it's going to be put upon you. You know, you're not going to have a choice, shall we say? And particularly, you know, with this Empress energy, I mean, it could be something as basic as, you know, some of you watching are expecting. But I don't feel that all the time. It could be that you're working on bringing something, you're gestating on something, you know, it's like, and you've been gestating on it, you know, you've had this endeavour, and it's been going on for quite some time, and you're now at the birthing stage of, you know, whether that's launching a business or maybe launching a new product if you've got a business. You know, it's something that you really have put a lot of work and time and effort into. And it's a case of standing still to reap the rewards. You know, standing still to reap the rewards of what you have been working upon. You know, and what's interesting, I feel, is it's like these two cards here, you know, it's like you've got the Ten of Swords, which again is a card of Gemini, and the Hermit, which is Virgo's card, but it's also the other sign in the zodiac that Mercury rules along with yourself. So what's really interesting for me is, you know, it shows two people at the top of a mountain, having climbed and having, you know, traversed all these challenges. I often see, like, particularly in this image, it's like each sword in the way up this mountain has been a different challenge, you know, that's tried its best to either hold you back or slow you down, but you've overcome all of it and you've reached the summit of this particular mountain. And then you've got the Hermit here sitting, you know, contemplating on everything that they've achieved. And I feel that that's very much where you are, Gemini, this month in particular. But I think there's a more kind of general energy to it, whereby you've ascended, you know, you've reached the summit, you've reached the culmination of the projects that you've been working on, however that has shown up in your life, however that is, you know, however that makes you think. When I say that, you know, the projects, that's what it is for you. And it's interesting because I think in culmination with the Hermit, and then, you know, this Four of Swords above it, is very much that sinking into yourself, sinking into your energy, and working out what you want to do now. And there's an indication of that, you know, with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is that planning stage, you know. So is it you're leveling up to the next stage? Is it this going back to the crab card? You know, is it you now sitting planning your house move or whatever comes next? You know, whatever you have planned, because there's one thing for sure, Gemini, you've always got a plan. You know, there's always a plan waiting to be executed, you know, just waiting for the current thing to finish so that you can launch into the second, you know, the next thing. Or some of you might even have already started the second thing. So I'll give you an example. And I've started, I don't know if this is the best example, but there was somebody I knew, and they're a Gemini, and they're a friend, and basically they just did not have the best track record with relationships, right? They just didn't. But the thing was, when they sensed that a relationship was ending, they would start looking for a new one before the old one or before the current one had really ended. And whilst you know, there's no judgment here, you know, it's like, you know, you do you, but it's that energy whereby, you know, something isn't quite finished, but you know it's ready to finish, so you just get a head start on the next project that you've got coming on. And that's where the Two of Wands comes up. And it's that indication that there's new things coming ahead for you. You know, there's new plans, there's new opportunities, there's new things that you're passionate about, Gemini. Okay, so let's pull some clarifying cards. Let's see, what do I want to clarify? So I think I would quite like to clarify that Empress card. Let's dig a wee bit deeper into the Empress card, please. Get the Hermit again. Get the King of Pentacles. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And underneath, wow, we've got that Ten of Swords again. So definitely very much in your energy, Gemini. And it could be, you know, something occurs. Whenever I see a Ten of Swords, I think of the summer solstice. I think of the 20th and 21st of June. And that it's like the last 10 days of Gemini season. That's the period of time that the Ten of Swords covers. So, you know, maybe you've got your birthday in the 10 days, or something significant has maybe happened, you know, the last couple of weeks, and it's having an impact on you through July. So again, that Hermit, so we've got the Hermit there, you know, it's asking you, it's an opportunity here, you know, it's a different image here. And it's almost like an invitation to step through into the cosmos, Gemini, you know, to see what's going on, to really search and go searching for what's inside. For what's inside you, and to understand more about yourself. You know, more about it's like a bigger picture, but it's all contained within yourself. You know what I say? It's like each individual is a galaxy, but it's that mercurial energy yet again. But it's a different expression of mercurial energy because it is Virgo. It's not yourself, you know. I think it's like looking at adapting yourself. So the Empress is about birthing a new part of yourself, a new way of looking at things, a new way of using your natural talents, because Mercurial things come extremely naturally to you, right? It's your happy place, Gemini. So things like communication, it feels like, you know, you could be birthing a new method of communication, a new way to communicate things. I've got a King of Stars, which is a King of Pentacles. It's Taurus energy. So that's your other neighbour. That's your other neighbouring sign. So you're between Taurus and Cancer. So that deep, grounded, solid energy. It could be, you know, an opportunity is given to you by a Taurus. It could be that, you know, because the Empress is obviously, as I said before, ruled by Venus, and Taurus is one of the signs that Venus rules. It just feels very much that this endeavour, this plan that you've got, this Empress plan is really important, and it's based on solid research. It's based in solid research, and it's based on knowing that it'll work. You know, you've got this 10 of Stars, which is the 10 of Pentacles. It could may well be that it's to progress your family, right? Because, you know, remember the 10 of Stars, 10 of Pentacles is very much a kind of culmination of the family, you know, different generations of family. And it could be, you know, that the fact that it could be the matriarch of the family, and you maybe need to go and spend some time with them, you know, perhaps, you know, your mother figure, whoever that is, whether it's like your actual mum or a chosen mother figure, etc., you know, or just somebody you feel you've got that relationship with. Could be somebody where, you know, you just have that, and you really just want to explore that and expand that. And I think that's a lovely way to be, Gemini. It's a lovely energy to be in. But as far as July is concerned, it's looking like a good month. It's looking like a month of exploration. That's what I would say. So that curious energy that you live and breathe, Gemini, I say it's time to sink into that. Be intelligent with it. Take your time. You know, just explore every idea rather than just quickly dismissing it. You know, go a little bit deeper with the ideas. And I think I'll pull a few cards with that Knight of Stars and Knight of Pentacles, because it is very slow. So can you tell me a bit more about this Knight of Stars, please? Okay, let's see. We'll get a King of Moons, which is the King of Cups, the Star. That Two of Wands again. And this time we've got the Queen of Pentacles underneath. So she came out in the main reading, didn't she? So yeah, so with regards to this, the Knight of Stars, Knight of Pentacles, right? You've got the King of Cups, the Star, and that Two of Wands energy again. So it's very much, it's a slow, emotional journey of healing in order to move forward. In order to move forward for the things that you have been through previously. Because that Two of Wands energy is so intense, you know, it's like you're so ready, Gemini. You know, you're so ready to move on. You're so ready, but it's not at the 3 yet. Right? You're still at the planning stage. You've had the idea and the ace. And now you've got this Two of Wands, and it's putting the ideas, being practical and putting the ideas into reality, seeing how it can work, seeing how you can get the best out of this opportunity, or these opportunities, because it feels like plural. It feels like more than one opportunity that you've got going on. Okay, Gemini. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you've been able to take some guidance from this. You've been able to take some of the messages that came through for you. Thank you so much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure to read for you, and have the best month ever. Okay, lots of love. Bye bye.